What's happening? Welcome. This is SportsCenter from Washington, D.C. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Another unprecedented day in the sports world, just in terms of the number of different events taking place across the country. We'll get to as many of them as we can over the course of this hour. We begin naturally with the return of the National Football League. The Kansas City Chiefs unveiling their first banner in 50 years to an announced crowd of nearly 16,000, obviously restrictions because of COVID-19. And during the past 6 months, our country's been through a great deal. The NFL was the last sport to play, and if you were curious how they would focus on social justice issues, the Chiefs and Texans provided their answer pregame. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on the field for the anthem. All the Chiefs players stood with the exception of defensive end Alex Okafor. The Texans stayed in the locker room. Following the anthem, both teams came to the middle of the field. They locked arms in a display of unity, and as you can hear, there were some boos. I guess we're booing unity. Now, granted, the Texans did stay in the locker room during the anthem. If that's what they were booing, I don't know. No flag being displayed, no anthem, but we're booing unity. Let's play some football. We did that, and early on, David Johnson, who came over in that trade for Nuke Hopkins, and it was largely panned, but Johnson looked good in this football game, and particularly good here. Reminding you why he got all that dough out in Arizona a couple of seasons ago. Nimble in the line of scrimmage there, burst of speed, and the Texans lead 7-0. That was as good as it got. Mahomes had a deep touchdown pass. It was taken away because the receiver bobbled it, but the wide receiver, the tight end, I should say, Steve.
Always open.
Diabolical scheme there. They got so many different ways to go about it. They hit Kelsey on one, they hit Kelsey there for a touchdown. Throw it to Cleese. And with this, Mahomes gets his 77th career passing touchdown, faster than Dan Marino through 32 games, fastest in NFL history. Really, this is the story of the game because the Chiefs ran the ball a ton, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the rookie out of LSU, a lot of buzz about him during camp. The thought was he's going to be featured a lot, and he was. Down there on the goal line, Sammy Watkins had a touchdown pass. They reviewed it. He was down. Tried to give it to Helaire. He couldn't get in. Sammy cashes it in, and that ends a 9-minute, 4-second, 91-yard, 16-play drive. J.J. Watt just looking on helplessly. Texans trying to score before halftime, and the risk here is if Kaimi Fairbairn misses that you give Mahomes a short field with 3 timeouts and enough time to get 3 at a minimum. And Mahomes drops back, completes it there to Watkins, who was huge in this game. Remember, he started out quickly last year. There's a big personal foul penalty, got him down there close. Harrison Butker comes out, and they add 3 before the half, lead by 10. So 17 unanswered, about to be more. Tyreek Hill gives them a first down when they were backed up 2nd 13, and then 2nd and 3, it's Helaire who breaks out of a tackle, and then he's gone. Another look as he puts the moves on Bernard McKinney.
Got a tackle.
And Justin Reed, yeah, that's an issue. He had a chance to lock him up there for a short gain. They don't, and he makes him pay. Edwards-Helaire had 138 yards on 25 touches. Tyrann Mathieu, another LSU product here, gets to Deshaun Watson, and it's basically a pop-up to L'Jarius Sneed. First turnover for Watson of this season, and Mahomes in position to score it. They decide to go for it on 4th and inches from the Texans' 8. And I can't tell you how many times in the past year and now first game, you get that big stop and there's laundry on the field and Mahomes knows it, yeah. Because to stop him, oftentimes you got to bend the rules, or put more accurately, well, you got to cheat. And that's defensive PI there. And that puts the ball down the goal line. Again, they tried to give it to the rookie, and he couldn't get in. But it's okay because you just run Tyreek across the formation. He's faster than your guy, Mahomes, who didn't throw for a ton of yards, did throw for 3 touchdowns, 211 yards passing for Mahomes. And the Chiefs, who ran it a ton, get the 14-point victory. Edwards-Helaire, the 4th player in the last 30 years with at least 130 yards rushing and a touchdown in his NFL debut. Each of the previous 2 on the Chiefs, and each of the last 3 either went on to win the Rookie of the Year or a rushing title, and he spoke about opening night.